play a game.
G'day, viewers. I'm shit. Anyway, we're here. We're streaming. We're on Mittenwaldbahn, the thing with cows. And we're doing something. We're doing a thing. We're doing a thing. No. That. Yep, it's that. Okay, what we got? What's the longest one we can have? BR Blue, that's what we want. That's the one from Thingo. So 3 might be it. Oh no, 4. There we go, 4. Everything's going to be 4 then. All right. We're doing a thing. We're going to take stupid shit up the hill and see what can make it. And what can't. No point turning on AWS. We're in Germany. How do I make this thing work? I've forgotten. There's a key somewhere, isn't there? Oh, there it is. And brakes. Can we release the brakes? I remember this thing had a problem where you couldn't release them. No, it's good. Okay, good. And reverse forwards. Good. Oh, how am I going to do this without rail driver? I don't have rail driver turned on. This could be a bit crap. Okay. We'll make it work. We'll make it work, won't we? Alright, that works. Better put a path on. We are going to, for the same one. Joe, how's this? If the word's on top of your train, you can't click on it. Oh, don't crash the map. Don't crash the map. Is that the front of my train? I think that's the front of my train. Set path. And we're going to go to the same place every time, because I'm boring. It's here. No, it's not there. It's there. Alright. And there's our destination. Go. Oh, it already wants to go there, clearly. Alright, first gear. No, brakes on. Brakes off. Brakes on. Brakes off. It's the other way, though, isn't it? Anyway. Okay, what are we doing? We're going to run up the hill. And what is the time now? It's 40 seconds past 4. So let's go. It's an easy way to control the stupid gears with the... I'll just use the mouse to control the gears. It'll be fine. Could go wrong. Everything. Right. Don't have to really hurry at this point because, you know, the idea is we're going to get up the hill. I hope. And we're going to do it in a bunch of different rail cars and maybe Scotsman. I saw that. We'll see. Maybe we'll take Scotsman down. We'll see. Am I going too fast? Yes. Must coast in 4th. Must slow down. How fast am I going? Ooh, way too fast. Oh, I don't need to do that with this, do I? Right. That'll be the right speed soon anyway. So the 101's already cheating. That's okay. We won't worry about that. That's fine. What could go wrong? This is much harder to drive without rail driving, you know that? This is the one for Blackwall branches. So it's the new improved 101 with the new improved physics. We're now running over the gratuitous river. There we go. Gratuitous river. And I should probably start picking up some speed soon. And are we going to be able to do that in 4th gear? I don't think so. I think we might have to change to 3rd. Alright, let's get some fang on. Trouble is we'll be speeding then, so I can't get too much fang on. Can't get any fang on, actually. We'll just ignore the fact you have to coast in 4th. Now, I did promise I'd ask a question, and I said I'd ask it on Sunday's stream, and I completely forgot. And I'll just blame it because I'm sick. So let's get this one going up the hill, and I'll put everybody out of their misery, and I'll ask the question. Doesn't matter if you hear the question now, if you hear it on playback, or you see it somewhere else, it's fine. You just need to go and find the answer. You may even know the answer. It was a vaguely funny moment. You may know the answer. All right, full beans. Let's try and get this thing to accelerate now it's going uphill. And then if we can change into 4th gear, I'll be vaguely amused. And I better write down my start time before I forget it. Oh, it's doing okay so far. It's going too fast. All right, well, let's take a chance. Let's actually change into 4th gear then. Because, you know, this will never work. Not neutral. No, no, don't screw this up. There we go. Ooh, cherry blossoms. This really feels like what Tanami Line's going to feel like, except it's got power lines. Alright, looks like it's... no, it's losing speed now. Might have to go back to 3rd gear. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, it does want me to change down, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah, it definitely does. Alright. Back to 3rd gear we go. Should have just stayed there. It was going so well too. Hey, Michael. No, it's not the UK. This is the land of cherry blossoms. Austria. Is Austria at this end, or is it Germany at this end? I think it's Germany at this end, isn't it? Alright. I think I might have handicapped the 101. I think I probably should have left it in 3rd gear. But anyway, the question comes from one of the Mittenwaldbahn streams that I did. So it's a February stream, and it's on Mittenwaldbahn, and it's not this one. So it shouldn't be too hard for you to find the others. And you could even watch them to find the answer, I guess, if you really wanted to. We're not stopping for you lot. It's an English train. Just remember who won the war and got trains like this. You got the Vectron. Brit's got this. Trampoline. I think it's actually picking up speed. Just a little bit. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. But anyway. So it was a Mittenwaldbahn stream. And I was getting the crocodile, so I was driving the crocodile at the time. Here's your next clue, Mittenwaldbahn, and it was the crocodile. And we were going uphill. So they're the things you're going to have to go and look for. And when I was trying to get the train moving, I said a particular thing. I want to know what that particular thing was. What was I doing to the crocodile to get it to move? What did I have to do? So, Mittenwaldbahn, crocodile on the train, and I had to do something to the crocodile to make it move. So those are the three things. What did I do to the crocodile? And I used a particular word that I think made a few people laugh. Melbourne train guy. Oh, I'll just put me on his picture and picture in yours, mate. I'm impressed that you dropped in when you're streaming yourself. Kinda cool. Oh, we haven't got lights on in the back, have we? Oh, we can go fix that. Have we got lights on in there with them? No. Haven't even got lights on for them. Train lights on. And let's go down and fix the lights up the back. Is this what you do when you're driving a train, right? We've got 1.8 k's to go. Surely this is possible. Oh dear. I can't actually do it because I can't go through there. Never mind. Hey, why does it sound like I'm walking on grass? It does, doesn't it? Must be very deep carpet. Anyway, that's fine. There was a driver in the chair the whole time, honest. That lady's got coffee. So how is everybody feeling today? Jockey is also streaming. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. Why not? I have been known to watch other streamers while I stream as well. When Matt was on the weekend, I was moderating his chat while I was streaming. Why not? Go right ahead. Am I well? No. I have the zombie flu. Oh, it's almost time to stop. Better get ready for that. How do you emergency stop one of these things? Oh, that thing, isn't it? Okay. So we'll be doing that. Because that's the deal. We're going to run up hard. And we're going to cut power when we get to the start of the concrete pillars. And then I'm going to emergency stop each thing when I get to the box with the F on it on the right-hand side. So the train not only has to get a time to get up here and stop, but it has to not spad to qualify. Melbourne train guy says a bit under the weather. Yeah, I'm not surprised. There's a lot of the zombie flu going around. Alright, so once we get into the concrete structure, we cut power. So I'll cut power now. And then I've got to get ready on the emergency brake. I don't know what you do with it. Do you pull it up, pull it down? Do you turn it? What? I don't know. But anyway, we'll find out in a minute. Because we're going to put the brake on. See this box on the right-hand side here? Right about now. I didn't do anything. Oh, it did nothing. Yes, it did. It dropped the pressure. Oh, we spattered. 101 is DQ. DQ. Oh, dear. Well, that's not a good first run, is it? All right. So we shall... Can we just go back in there? No, we'll just replay it. It's fair enough. It'll pick all the same settings. I don't know. Looks like it has. Yeah, we're back here. All right. Next candidate is one that you guys absolutely love. It's everybody's favorite bouncy train. 142. Which one will we go for? I don't think I've ever used a skipper. What can go wrong? So 4-car loaded spawn. No, this track over here. Can't get out of the other track. Alrighty, let's get in the bus and get ready to go. This looked like a really good idea when they did it. But then they did it and I had to do it. Oh, how do I get in? There we go. No, it's up here, isn't it? Close. Close? No? Oh, hang on. Got to turn that on. Then I got to open that. Close. There we go. Good thing we haven't started the time yet, isn't it? Right, in through the door. Hello, people. Welcome to your joyride. Do you know where you are? You think you're in Blackpool, don't you? Oh, well, you are from Blackpool. You can't help it. Sounds like it's going to run, doesn't it? Sounds promising. Okay, good. Master key on. Forwards. And probably want some... Don't want a cab light. Destination light, sure. Instrument panel light, sure. Headlights, definitely. And we'll wait for an even second, so we'll go at 15, which is about now. Brakes off, and... Oh, no. We can't go. Can't go. Brakes on. Brakes on. Can't go. No. No. Bad. I'm going to zoom in far enough to get my train. There we go. Bad. Almost screwed it up. Alright, here we go. There's going to be a few of these, as you probably guessed. Not that one. I'm going to get that wrong now. But now that I've got it wrong once, I'm going to get it wrong every time, aren't I? Alright, go. Okay, here we go. Brakes off. horniness. And off goes the bouncy Leyland Brown Pacer. And it is 55 when we started. No, not a good stop, Michael. I'd go as far as to say it was a shit stop. I'm going to try and stay under 25 kilometers an hour this time, or 25 mile an hour, so we don't get pinged through the signals up, or through the crossing up here, like we did before. But that's okay. Says he immediately going too fast. Whatever. It'll be consistently bad. Onto the little bridge the Pacer goes. And he's now allowed to pick up to 30 kilometers an hour, 30 mile an hour, I think. 35 mile an hour? Yeah, 35. Nice squeal from there. Game, I think, might be a tad loud. There we go, that'll be better. I've just turned the game down just a tad for both of us. I didn't miss the river, did I? Did I miss the river? Oh no, I missed the river. That's okay. How's our speed? Pretty much on the button for the moment. Just got to roll now till we get to the uphill bit. The man flu turned out to be COVID, you Burke. Talked to my doctor, went through all the symptoms, and he goes, "Have you got a rat test?" And I went, "You know, I think I do. I think, like everybody in this planet, I've got 8,000 of them in a cupboard." And he goes, "Do what?" So I did, and it was COVID. Never mind. Here is the plucky little skipper, brown like a poo. And we're starting on the gradient, so let's get the power on. Full power. Go with everything the immortal Leyland bus engine can give us in its infinite bounciness. Hello, C. I will repeat the question for the giveaway for those who didn't hear it. You are looking for a Mittenwaldbahn stream. There was a crocodile on the train, and I had to do something to get the crocodile up the hill, and I used a particular word. I want to know what that word was. Yeah, it's not been great, New Burke. I mean, the only good thing about it is I got a surprise week off work, which couldn't come at a better time, to be honest with you. I definitely am getting better. I actually ate food today. I didn't eat my breakfast. I forced myself to eat the bananas and grapes off the cereal, but I didn't eat the cereal. I had lunch, a small one, and I had a dinner. So, I'm eating again. This is good. Do you know, I think the pace is going faster than the 101 was. I haven't really been paying attention to the speed. I suppose I should. 28 mile an hour. Might be the same. Sorry, Germans. It's another English train that doesn't care about you. None of them are going to pick you guys up. You'll be waiting here all night because we're just running rail cars. But don't worry, we'll do some German ones. And someone asked to run the Scotsman down, so we'll do that too. Just for the hell of it. just to see how fast it does go. Well, how about that? The pace is actually accelerating. Wow. Oh, no, I take that back. I lost it again. Go, you little squealer, go. Yep. Peacock's laughing at them. Ooh, it's losing speed. Now, how do I emergency stop a pacer? Does anybody know? Has it got a button? Or do you just slam it into emergency? I guess you just slam this into emergency. Alright, we'll do that. That'll be fine. I don't think it's got a button anywhere. Unless it's under something. It's not that, because that's AWS. No mushroom button anywhere. That's okay. We're in a rock. So the first train we run, the 101, it got disqualified because it failed to stop. Because they do actually have to stop. Small things do matter, Uberk. Tam Walker, hello. Germans must have run out of money to put a pacer. Yep. Yeah, that's it exactly. Biggest economy in the world's run out of money. Basically, the premise of this is just to run all the rail cars in the game up the hill. See which one is the best at it. And I'll try not to cough at you. I have a supply of these little lozenges. I will keep munching them. They will probably help. Do you know you can actually walk along this path here? You can get out and walk the whole thing. Whee! It's one of the things I like about TSG is there's walking paths all over the place. Yep, we're coming up to our stopping point. 41 days smoke-free and 5 days vape-free. Very well done, C. Very well done. Alrighty, so we're coming up to the signal, and I've cut power the same as I did last time as we go through the first of the concrete arches, and then the emergency brake when we reach the F box. Just make sure I can get my mouse onto that handle. Alright, the Pacers made a pretty good time. Managed to mute that. All good. Alright, coming off the power now. And ready on the brake handle. As we pass the little black box up here on the right-hand side, we will emergency brake. We'll see if this one can do it. Alright, now. Will it make it? Will it make it? Oh, it's going to be very close. Oh, how close is that? Because you can't go past the... Oh, that is close. That's what, like a meter? Alright, so we know at least one train can do it. And time... I thought these lozenges would help. I was wrong. 26:30 anyway. So that was just under 10 minutes to do that one. And the pacer survived. Right. Next. So if we just delete this train, move train, confirm, and we will go back to the map and go back where we came from. Back down here. I want to go there. Yep. Yep, big W for the pacer. Oh, good. Well done in being 2 months free of TSW as well. I don't quite know why that's important, but, you know, it's okay. All right, next we have something a little more modern, slightly. ScotRail. 158 4-car loaded is what we want. Spawn. There we go, the beautiful 158. I don't know who finds this thing beautiful, but whatever. Up we get into the belly of the beast. Hello, confused Scottish people. Right, no point turning safety systems on. Forward. Doesn't sound like the engine's running, actually. Either that or it's just really quiet. Oh, maybe it is. Let's just give it a quick try before I bother giving it a route. Is it going to move? It really doesn't sound like the engine's running. And it's really not accelerating. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to start the engine. So if I put it in neutral... See, not everything is going to work. Engine start. Still doesn't sound like it's done anything, does it? I did turn on the master key, didn't I? Yep. Let's give it all the beans. This might be an early DQ. Sounds like it's running. And it's not responding to controls. This happens when you free roam stuff. Oh, hang on. Look at that. Bet you it does now. Or not. Oh, hang on. I'm still in neutral. Right. Right, there we go. Figured it out. See, in free roam, dumb things happen. Lots of dumb things. All right. So let's give it a path. And you know where we're going by now. Let's see what the ScotRail 158 can do. Now it's slightly more modern, so let's see what it does. Confirm. Okay. Are we ready? Wait for an even second, which is now. Give it all the beans, why not? Uh-oh, got transmission fault lights. Better not give it all the beans, it got mad at me. What was happening with Melbourne? You can see. You don't have to remember the thing for the question either. You can just go watch the streams. Too fast. Being naughty again. There we go. That's near enough. It's so quiet, this thing. Even with the window open. The pacer was kind of loud. This thing's really quiet. Needed to be done. Melbourne says mental health day today. A bit under the weather, but keep on keeping on. Look after yourself. Definitely look after yourself. It is very easy to let stresses overcome you. Very easy. I was actually doing it at work, and my boss was asking me every week, it's like, are you coping okay? Are you doing okay? He's clearly noticed that at some point I wasn't. So he kept asking me. And when I came down with COVID and I started talking to the doctor, he was going to give me 3 days off for COVID. And then I was talking about not sleeping and stuff, and he goes, no, you can have a week off. And if you need more, call me back on Monday. Alrighty, here we go, heading for the hill. Bye-bye, Germans. Have a lovely day. Even you in the hat. Sad that I have to cut the power off, but, you know, we're starting to go too fast. Naughty. Shouldn't have to worry about DSD when you're spawning in free roam, although I agree it might turn itself on. Alrighty, we're starting to go up the grade, so let's put some power on. Let's give it the beads. Let's see what it says. Because we don't have to not speed, we just have to get there. I don't want to speed in the first part to make it fair. If they do a good speed up here, I'm not too concerned about that. Ooh, she's losing it. Doing 40 mile an hour, but she's losing it. So we'll see how well this goes. We can go back and talk to the passengers now, I suppose. Does sound like all 4 units are powering, which is good. Now, how do we stop this one? I assume it's a modern train. There must be a big button someplace. Maybe not. No, I think it's another one. You just slam it into emergency. I don't think there's a button. Doesn't look like it. The only obvious mushroom is AWS. That's okay. Odin Moore, hello to you. Welcome to the invasion of Germany by ScotRail. Basically, the premise of today's stream is we're just running all the rail cars in the game up Mittenwaldbahn to see who does it well. And to win, you have to get a good time and not spad at the end, because I'm stopping using the emergency brakes, so they're always stopping in the same place, or trying to anyway. And we'll see how that goes. See what happens. So the 158, I'd have to say right now, is probably in the lead because it's managed a decent speed until now. It's almost down to 30 now. But the others did a constant 30, or just under it. So the pace, the 158 is doing better than the Pacer, which shouldn't surprise us. And the 101, which got disqualified. Melbourne train guy said his PS4 just blew up and crashed his stream. Yeah, that's not cool. Sorry, mate. Now you can watch this one. See, there's a good side to this. You should try and get yourself, if you can afford it, a PC and a capture card. Stream through the capture card. That way when your console blows up, you are still in control of the stream. Odmore says, still haven't got this yet, been waiting for Wales. That's fair enough. You should only buy what suits you. Buy the things that make you happy, and if Wales is the thing that'll make you happier than Mittens, then absolutely. Go for Cardiff Central. Why not? I'm actually looking forward to Wales because I did like my Transport for Wales rides. They were kind of funny. I just hope they've got a tea card. Because, you know, buying an £8 cup of lukewarm water with a tea bag was just brilliant. Yeah, I did see your discussions on Discord. So we're almost at the top of this part of the run. The 158's doing very well. It's certainly the best so far. But it does have to stop. And the fact that it's actually going faster could be its downfall when it comes to the stopping bit. Holy Trucker asks, when is the Dovetail preview stream for the new UK route? I think it's tomorrow or the day after, I think. I think it is. Maybe the day after. Maybe it is tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'll have a look when we stop. Coming up to the stop point, so I'm not going to try now. Discovered my nose is starting to run. I have no paper towels here. Moore says it'll definitely stop, just depends on how hard. Well, we are coming up to the point where I cut power. So now, power's off. Now we just have to wait until we spot the black box on the right-hand side and slam the brakes into emergency. And that would be right about now. Oh, that was a very slow application. I think this is going to spad. And it has. DQ for the 158. Never mind, Scott Rail. Tell you what, though. We'll give you another chance. 26 is the stream at 1900 UTC. Very good. So 27th for Aussies very early in the morning. All right. So ScotRail get another crack because they've got another one. That was such a slow emergency brake application. It's a bit unfair that the big heavy units. Imagine what happened if the Pacer won this. That would be so funny. All right, so... Oh, there's only a 3. All right, we'll run a 3. It's inconsistent, but we'll run a 3. And now we've got the Class 170. Which at least sounds like the engines are running. So that's better than the previous incarnation. All right, how do we run this one? It's been a while. Master key. Okay, forwards. Is it going to move? Yeah, it's going to move. Good. Okay, now headlights. Day running. Good. Window. Path. Where's the front? Is that the front? Come on. Let me scroll. There we go. Set path. I must have to get the fluff out of my scroll wheel, I think. Not there, not there, not there. There? There. That's the one, isn't it? Pretty sure that's the right one. Quick. Go. Alright, so we'll wait for an even moment. And then we'll give her a burl. We've got a path, we've got green signals, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, you Scottish sausage. The Scottish sausage is getting out at 41.30. Ooh, this one feels more powerful, doesn't it? Now, this one Ah, nice. It's got a proper button. So we'll just smash the button. Which I suppose all of them, all I really have to do is press the backspace key, isn't it? Maybe I should have been doing that. That'd be same. Yeah. C says, call me a picky dickhead, but again, that's overpriced what it is. It looks really good, and AI selection is really good. It's £10 cheaper than the other routes, see? But if you think that's overpriced, only you can make that choice. No one can make that choice for you. And as usual, I'm being a little bit naughty, so let's just slow down again. Come on, slow down. There we go. 90? What? 90? No. Alrighty, off we go around the corner onto the Mittens. In Tree Sim World, everyone. Yay. Looks nice, this one. I do like the way the 170 looks. I'll stop using the 2 camera because it bounces off everything. Melbourne says 55 Aussie. Yeah, it probably is about 55. Something along those lines. After I get this one up the hill... Oops, I need to go a bit faster now. After I get this one up the hill, I'm going to have to do a quick nose brake or I'm going to blow a snot bubble. And that would not be good. Let's get her up to 40 mile an hour, which is near enough for 60. Oh, now we're going too fast. There we go. That'll do fine. Sorry, German people again. Lord Dapnut says complaining about price is fine. C says sorry, but it's a ridiculous price. Melbourne not being an eggy person who clearly don't expect anything for free, but where's the balance? Only you can decide if a price is right for you, because it's subjective and it depends on your circumstances and how badly you want something. Up we go, up the hill. Let's get all the beans on now. I'm trying to be consistent about when I accelerate. I realise I'm probably not. But this isn't exactly scientific. You notice how sometimes we see a plane and sometimes we don't? I wonder if they're random. Well, we're managing at 35. It's alright. If we could keep a 35 up all the way up the hill and stop, that would be good. C says, I don't want to be branded as one of them that moan prices. It's just my view and understand the time and work got into it, not slating the route. Price are taking the piss. That's okay. Like I said, that's a decision for you. Because that's how free markets work. The price is set by what the market will pay. And when the market will pay a price, there's always a percentage of it that won't. And what they try and do is strike a balance so that there's a high enough price that they make a good profit without upsetting the market not selling. Oh, we are losing speed now. Holy Trucker says supposedly same as Goblin is 45 New Zealand, normally routes are 57 New Zealand. And Shap costs 65 New Zealand. That's about right. Yeah, it's about 65 here too, actually. I suspect we're a little closer than Australia would like to admit there, Holy Trucker. 3 Ks to Harry Potter Land. There's yet another ScotRail special I'd say thunders up the hill, but it's more whines up the hill, I think. Actually, what's the noise a bagpipe makes? They drone up the hill. There you go. That noise. So the question again, for those who missed it, you're looking for a Mittenwaldbahn stream that was played in February. There was a crocodile on the train, and I had to do something to that crocodile to make the train move, and I used a particular word that made a few people laugh. What was the word? That's the question. The details are in the giveaway topic in my Discord. And basically you DM me the answer in Discord, essentially. Everybody that answers correctly will go into the draw, and on Sunday's stream I will draw a name. If no one answers correctly, oh well. And if only one person answers correctly, we don't need a draw. And I'm getting very close to Snot Bubble, so I really hope we actually make it up the hill. And I don't have to pause it and run away, because I don't want to blow a snot bubble in front of you. That would be kind of uncool. It'd make an excellent clip, but kind of uncool. No one had coffee that time. Still making over 30. I gave up. I just used my finger. It'll be fine. C says, that's insane. Yeah, the New Zealand dollar doesn't have a lot of buying power, and at the moment the Aussie dollar's about the same, actually. Not far behind New Zealand at all. Well, not far ahead of New Zealand. I think it's like this much. And it always shits me that the value of our money is set by a peanut in another country. Because it's not really floated. It's just managed by rich wankers. And if they buy lots of it, the price goes down. If they don't buy lots of it, the price goes up. Hello, Chris Martin. How are you? C says, I don't own Overshap, refuse to pay it, not type, but I can't justify it. That's okay. You don't have to justify it. You just make the decision that's right for you and your family. And you do have a young one, so it's important to think about that person, because that person's going to cost you about $1 million over their lifetime. General rule of thumb. All right, we're about to come off the power right now. And I hope the backspace key actually does what I think it does. I hope I haven't remapped it. Maybe I should smack it with the mouse. Here comes the black box. And now. It's going to span. Nah, it's going straight through. DQ. Ooh, this isn't looking good for their modern trains. That means so far the only one that has actually succeeded is the Pacer. Hello, New York, Texas Railroad. For those of you who have joined the stream, we are running all of the rail cars in Train Sim World up Mittenwaldbahn. Why? Can. Because I need a stream where I don't have to think, because right now I'm not very capable of it. Because I have the zombie flu. So next up, finally we're going to Germany. Oops, 628, not 625. 628.2, that was something else, wasn't it? NIDS. Well, they're both NIDS. Was that the green one, maybe? They seem to be the same. No, we'll take this one. 3 units. That's as near as we can get to the others. No, you can't spawn over there. You can't get out of that track. 628235.4. Are you ready, Deutschbahn? We've seen what England can do. We've seen what Scotland can do. What can the Deutschbahn do? What can your unlimited access to technology give you? I don't remember how to drive this. Oh well, we'll figure it out. It's got a reverser. So turning forwards. What else do we have to do? Instrument lights? Train lights? Cab light? No. Signal lights, normal will be fine. Wasn't there something about power somewhere? I vaguely remember there's a power switch. There it is. You had to do that one. Mirrors, brake test. Magnetic brake off, and there's a brake key, isn't there? Brake key cut in. Parking brake is released. Let's get the window open. Alright, so the brakes were already off. Good. Let's make sure it'll actually move. Sounds promising. Yeah, I think it's going to move. Yep, it is. Right. Let's stop. Alright, looks promising. Good. Let's put a path on it. Off we go with the first of the German contenders. Will they do better than the English and the Scots? The Scots really let the side down with 2 DQs. The English have had 1 DQ and 1 success. So far, the pacer is actually winning this challenge. Right, so we'll wait for even seconds. Get off the brakes. And 3, 2, 1, off we go. Ooh, it's quite a long one. Well, it's the same length as the 101s. It's still fair. It'll do. So I assume emergencies slam the brakes all the way around there. I think I'll just use the backspace key. Apparently I'm not allowed to drive this, but that's okay. Let's get our speed down. We need to get down to 40. I think this is going to do a pretty good showing. This is an early head start. This is an early accelerator, this one. Because it got up to 60 pretty quickly there. That was pretty impressive. Holy Trucker says, haven't bought a route this year yet, but did buy Derail Valley because it's a full game for the cost of 5 DLC. Yeah, Derail Valley's fun. I should get back into it, actually. It's been a while. I overreacted on the brakes, clearly. I've handicapped the Germans. Oh well. Mark B says, NUs used to get a good deal on TSW pricing until TSW4 came out, and it came into line with the prices paid in Oz, which is a bit crap. Because your salaries are lower, so you shouldn't pay as much. I just wish we all paid Argentina. Do you know how much it is in Argentina? 14 Australian cents. That's how much it is in Argentina. That said, I wouldn't like Argentina's standard of living. People are lovely, no money. I know a surprising number of Argentinians. I forgot to go and blow my nose. Never mind. She'll be right. What bad things could happen? Anyway, she's doing a pretty good run. See how it goes. I will verify my times when I watch this back later, so if I declare an early winner and discover it's wrong later, it's okay. Holy Trucker says, did you know Dovetail used Denuvo? Actually, they don't. It hasn't been there for ages. They did for a while. It's a lovely rumour, that one. Yeah, I don't know who keep waking that up again. It's not actually true. They used to use it in TSW2. They haven't used it since. And yes, the real cause is Unreal Engine. There are some in-game causes as well in the way they do some things. Doing all right. We're maintaining a decent speed as we climb the first of the grades. Yeah, it hasn't been in the game since TSW2. They do have protection on Dovetail Live to stop people just sending in messages that look like they're from the game that aren't. Otherwise, you could just turn all your mastery on. New York Texas Railroad asks, is Subway Sim 2 Unreal 5? I don't know, actually. The only train game I know for sure is Unreal 5 is, well, CTS Tram. That's Unreal 5. It's not really a train game, though. It's a tram game. I know. Pedantic. Steel wheels, steel rails, all good. But the other one is Century of Steam. That's Unreal 5. So we shall see how that one goes. It's looking very, very promising, that game. And I have a faint suspicion it's probably pretty close to release. Yeah, people keep waking up that Denuvo's there, but it's not. They do have a protection system that stops you just copying the pack files from someone else. But basically the way that works is it checks whether you own it or not. Because it knows. Ooh, we've lost a bit more speed. We're down to 50 kilometers an hour now. That's still pretty good, though. That's still a good run. Emergency brakes. I'll just use backspace. There is a lever on this somewhere, I thought. Maybe not. Was it that? No, that'll be safer. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Oh well. We'll just whack the backspace key when the time comes. Hello, V for Bitty. Lord Datnut says I need Matt and DTG to go on record and say Denuvo's not in the game. Good luck. Anyway, the reason we're here is for the new people. We are running Mittenwaldbahn, and we're running every diesel rail car in the game up the Mittenwaldbahn, just to see what runs well. And if I finish ridiculously early, we might start running other things up the hill too. We'll see. But we want to see what is the fastest trip that doesn't spad. And so far, the Pacer has it. The Pacer did it, what did it do it in? About 8 minutes? Sorry, no, 10 minutes. Just under 10 minutes, about 9 minutes, 25 seconds. So the Pacer did a good job. Everything else, OK, has actually DQ'd. Now, for people who have joined, who are here for the question, the question is, and this is for the giveaway this month, where you can win a game or DLC of your choice, which might take the form of a gift card depending on your platform. So if you wanted Roblox, for example, I could give you Robux. If you're on PlayStation, I could give you a PlayStation gift card because you can't buy games on PlayStation for other people. All right, we're almost at the point we're going to shut the power down. Not far to go now as we approach Martinswand. We are in the 628, the DBBR 628, and it's done a pretty good job so far. And but the question for that one is, you're looking for a stream that played in February. It's a stream on Mittenwaldbahn. There's a crocodile in the train, and I had to do something to the crocodile to make it work, to make it go on the hill. And I used a particular word that made a few people laugh. So I need to know what that word was. All right, we have reached the point where we come off the power. Come on, do it, do it, do it. And as we come up to the black box on the right, we will whack the emergency brakes and see how good they are. The 628 I seem to recall is a very heavy train, so let's see what happens. And now, I don't think it even applied them. Did it even apply the brakes? The backspace key doesn't work on the 628. TQ, because it doesn't work. Oh well. Was that fair, or should I run the 628 again? I'm just going to go and blow my nose. I'll be right back. See, some people with weak noses use aloe vera tissues. I use kitchen towels. But anyway, if you're wondering, I have COVID. If you didn't know, love it, really enjoying it. This is number 2 for me. Might be number 3 actually, but this one's particularly good. It's got some significant upgrades over the previous versions, and it really kicks your ass. What are we running now? Oh, actually, I should wait. I will do the 150 chocky. Should I run the 628 again, given that the... Actually, you can answer in a tick. I'll run the 612, but should I run the 628 again, given the backspace key didn't actually do anything? 4 seems fair. Or should we go 3? Most things have been 3. Let's go 3. There we go. 612 DBBR. Deutsche Bahn. Up. Oh yes, I remember the sound of this one. There's no kiddies in the kinder car. No one in here at all. Didn't I say loaded? I thought I did. Oh well. Not starting it again. It'll do. Now this one's got a big emergency brake, so we'll use that. Turn on, I think. On. There we go. It's got the train brake on. Door locking. Reverser and forward. And what else do we have to do in here? Cabin lights, no. Power. Compressors on, GST off. Don't care about GST for this one. Alright, let's see if it's actually going to move. Oh yeah, it's this weird thing. Alright, it's powering up. That sounds promising. Yeah, that looks like positive movement. Alright. Brakes on. Alright, let's set a path. Can I set a path, please? Come on. Let me scroll it, thank you. Set path. Alright, off we go to Martin's Wand. Surprise! It's not that one. It's this one. Alright, set it on that track. Go. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Alright. So we'll go on 105, 106. And let's get the brakes off. Oh, we'll go 106.5 then. Gee, it takes a while to get moving. Come on. Give it lots of power. Lots of power. Off you go. Off you go. We will do the 150. The train that people love to hate even more than the Pacer. So that ended up being 106. Let's call it 20, just to be fair. 106 and 20. Because that took a while to get it to actually do anything. No, we're not going to use that brake. That brake's boring. Use this brake. So we have to slow down to 40 again for the crossover because we're going too fast, because we're being naughty. Off the brakes, back on the juice. Oh, this train is a joy to drive. Yeah, fruits cost too much. Wait for sales. Because, you know, everything comes on sale pretty quickly, except Xbox. Sorry, Xbox. Alright, let's start picking up some speed. This thing is quite powerful. I was leaning to 150 till last. But let me know if you think I should run the 628 again, because the... well, it'll make up for going too slow before, it's fine. The emergency brake didn't actually do anything on the 628 when I whacked the space bar, or whacked the backspace key. So the key's clearly not mapped. So do we DQ it because the common key that everything is supposed to have wasn't mapped? Or do I run it again? You guys can decide. Better slow this down a little bit, I suppose. Come on, slow down. You know, I don't like this thing's chances. Its brakes are terrible. It thinks about it for a while. So far we have run the Class 101 from Blackpool branches. We have, no, it's from West Coast Mainline, sorry. It's not from Blackpool branches. Once we start climbing, I will give this all the beans. We've run the Class 142 Pacer. We ran the Skipper Brown version. Alright, let's start putting some power on. It'll take it ages to climb up there anyway. Give it all the beans. We will run up as full power like we did with the others. I don't care about speeding, but from this point onwards. And we ran the Class 158. We ran the Class 170 from ScotRail. This thing's going pretty well. It's actually accelerating up the hill. Shouldn't be surprised, actually, because this runs from Terran to Ramp. Terran to Ramp is as steep as this route. We've run the 628, and you guys need to decide whether I run the 628 again, because backspace did not work. Or do we just accept that it DQ'd because it didn't emergency brake when it should have? I'm inclined to say don't run it again because the backspace key should always work. It should be mapped on every train. And after this, we'll be running a Class 166 from GWR, which is a slug, so it'll do really well. And I don't think I've driven it for, I don't know, years? Actually, I know when I drove it. When it got added to the BML timetable was the last time I drove it. So it's been a while. This thing is a speed demon. This thing is going up this hill like a rocket. Better hope its brakes are good, or it's going to come to an uncomfortable end. C says run it again, it seems fair. Mark B says it failed, no second chances. Should I do a poll? I'm going to do a poll. We got 2.6Ks. There's enough time for me to put a poll on. Has this thing got a speed governor in it? Because it gets up near 80 kilometers an hour and the engine slows down. Like it's holding it at 80. See, its horn doesn't react very quick. Oh, 62% of respondees so far say we should run it again. I'm happy to run it again. It did quite well, so, you know, if we can make it stop. All right, we are coming up to the point where we power this one off. Now, the giveaway that you're answering the question for, which you need to DM me the answer on Discord, is to get a game or DLC of your choice up to 80 Australian dollars. Doesn't have to be Train Sim World, it can be anything. Alright, this one's going to be a bit handicapped here because it takes so long to bring the bloody power down. Actually, no, it doesn't. Look at that. Alright, let's get ready on the backspace key. We are going very fast. I think this is going to go very badly. And now, we're screwed. Not only did we run through the E sign, we're actually going to run through the red light. All right, DQ on the 612. Big DQ. All right, we'll run the 628 again now. But the 612, man, that went well. You think 80 is where it changes gears? That's fair enough. Hey, we've got people again. Hey, something you guys should try on San Bernardino. The F-59 can be spawned on the tram tracks. Just say it. Nothing else can. It can. 628 is what we're going to run again, wasn't it? 628. And we ran that one, I think. And we ran 4 units, I think. I think we did 4 units. Or did we do 6? No, we'll run 4. Whatever it is, it's fine. Hello, 6282230. Let me in, let me in. Or I'll blow down your house. Door button? Door button. Door. Empty. Well, I need to shut the door then. Now I've got to remember this again. The good thing is we know it works. Alright. Versa in. Power was the important one. Instrument lights on for tunnels. Train lights on. I don't think we needed anything else, did we? I think that was it. And then we could just power it. So let's give it a path, because we don't have to test this one because we know it works. Which means it gets a 2-meter disadvantage, but, you know, they lost the war. That gives them a 2-meter disadvantage forever. Right. Confirm. Okay, brakes are already off, and we'll wait. 2, 1, now. All right, we'll see how it goes. So this time I'll have to actually grab the brake handle, which I assume you just drag it all the way around for emergency brake. Unless we can find a lever or something. Don't see anything over here. Doesn't seem to be anything under the bench. Oh, am I going too fast? Yes. A lot. That should be enough to fix it. Look at that. 628. We'll give you another chance and you're cheating. What's going on there? What are you doing? Just can't trust you, Reggie. Mark B says I would have to rerun the 101 as well. No, the 101 worked. I saw the vacuum go to 0. So the 101 definitely actually did apply the brakes. They're just crap. Am I using PZB? No, I am not. Because we are running all the diesel rail cars in Train Sim World up this hill. and I don't want any interference from safety systems messing up my incredibly scientific results. It's about as scientific as Clarkson. And I hadn't sped up, so that made up for the brief bit of speeding back there. That should be about the same time, so that should be fair. Let's come back off the juice again. We'll go back on when we get onto the hill. Leon says, Jimu driving a cool train. Well, it is kind of a cool train. So basically with this challenge, the pacer, believe it or not, is still actually winning because there's two parts to the challenge. You have to get up the hill in a good time. And I have to say the 612 made the absolute best time, but you have to be able to stop before you run the red signal. And only the pacer has managed to do it. All right, let's get on the juices. I'll try to avoid blowing my nose because that would be noisy and disgusting. So we'll try and avoid that. Up we go. Lexic Dark says, let's just call it anecdotal evidence and carry on with the runs. Is that a Panto's down joke? Only if your name's Pauline. Pauline Panto down. If you're wondering, folks, we have a politician in Australia called Pauline Hanson, and we call her Pauline Pants Down. Because of events. And a song. There was a song about Pauline Pants Down. Mark B says we need a challenge for shunters. Oh, the G6 would win it by a mile. What have you got? You've got the 08, which is limited to 20 miles an hour. You've got the 09, which is limited to 29 miles an hour. You've got the 363. You've got the MP 1500. There's the SW1000, but I don't think you could run it because you can't get it onto mittens. There's another German shunter, a 4 Series one. Please explain indeed. Oh, damn it. Yes, there is an animated series of Pauline. It is funny too. Please explain. I think the other day she actually called someone else racist, which I thought was interesting, given who it's coming from. Trees in world. It's only a little tree though, we'll forgive it. So she's doing comparably on the speed to last time. And I'm assuming that I just have to slam this all the way around. So we'll see how that goes. I may even give it a couple of extra meters just because I've got to move a handle. Volvo says 1,000-ton haulage challenge. Do you know I've actually done that? I did a video of that. I had 3 trains. I had the AC 4400 CW, which was the benchmark, and it was pulling, I think, 1,300 tons. And then I had Class 66s and the Vectron. The Vectron won by a lot. The AC held its own pretty well. The 66s failed halfway up the hill. They couldn't actually do it. The Vectron won. The Vectron I actually had to take off full power because it just rocketed up the hill. All right, Jockey, I'll have a look at that later. Or did you want to do it now, as in tonight's stream? I don't know how long I'll actually stream for tonight because I am not feeling all that well. Yeah, that's a silly suggestion. Have you tried it? Still managing 55. We're almost all the way up now. Look at all those people on that train. All 0 of them. Ooh, it's a bit weird on the texturing there too. Just a touch weird. Yeah, Volvo, but don't forget this is a very steep hill. It's not the kind of gradient 66s are used to. English rail lines are like this. Some of them are a little bit like this, not like this. Because this thing gets up almost to 4% in places. Alright, it's almost time to come off the power. I will try and remember to mute when I cough. It's nasty. Alright, let's get ready to power off. And powering off now. Now we just grab the handle, get ready, give it the best chance possible. It's coming up. Here comes the black box. And now. Oh, that didn't go all the way across. No! Oh, God. Now we got to run it again. Does it even have an emergency position? Yeah, it does. Do I have to run it again? That works so well. That works so well. Not good. Not good. I'll think about whether I run that one again. Leon says, good job. Oh no. Leon wants me to do a replay. I need to go back here so I can get onto the platform. Because you can't climb up here. They deliberately made it so that if the platform's tall, you can't climb up on it. You have to go to the ends on this route because Lucas doesn't like people who climb up platforms. Which is fair enough. Alright, next we have the GWR 166. What's that one? FGT. What is that? Class 66 FGT. I can't remember what FGT is. But anyway, we'll take the GWR1 loaded. Oh, that's a bit long. 6 of them. We shouldn't do that. That's mean. That's just mean. 166. GWG. 3 car loaded. That's better. That looks about the same length as everything else. Here we have the GWR 166, which I have no idea how to drive. But we'll figure it out. How hard could it be? Close? Right. Chair. Okay, must be a master key somewhere. There is. More importantly, there'll be a window. No, don't open the door. I want to open a window. Can't you open the window? Oh, it's old. It's got an emergency stop button. That's good. Alright, forwards. What else do we need to do on this? Headlights, surely? There we go. Night. Tail. Markers. Off. Day. There we go. Yeah, we get there eventually. And let's see if it moves. Is it going to move? Yes, eventually. Alright. Let's set it a path. Oh, it's gone under a word. I have to zoom out so the word goes away. Do you know you can't click on it when there's a word on top of them? How weird's that? There. That one. Go. Alright, now we will wait for a convenient time. So this will be 1:27 and we'll go 20. So let's start getting off the brake. 2, 1, now. Right. Let's see how this one goes. Chocky says FG Key is a railcard train. Well, Leon Parsons says it's railcard. Chocky says it's a broken one in first grace Western colours. Okay. Volvo says, what is miles platting? 66s take empties up, but loaded are taken around. I believe it's only for the timetable. There being local and expresses on the line. They could do it if they had to. Oops, no, to slow down. How steep is miles platting? I got 2 66s to get up this thing. Pulling that train, but one couldn't do it. There's a video on it somewhere. Alright, let's speed it up again, get it up to 40 mile an hour. See you later, Leon. Have a lovely day. Oh, you meant the people on the station. Okay. Oh, there's our loaded GWR with no one in it. Very good. Oops. So once it actually gets moving, it's got some power, this one. Happy with it being yellow. So once this one extracts its digit out, it's actually not too bad. I remember it being really hard to drive. I don't understand why I remember that, because it's clearly not. Maybe it was just rubbish with Raildriver or something. Oh, I know what it is. It doesn't have Raildriver. That's what it is. It's one of the things that never got it. But I'm not actually using Raildriver today. I'm using the controller. I haven't got my Raildriver plugged in. Alright, we are coming onto the hill. It's time to start powering up. We can go as hard as we want. We were speeding for a little while, but it's losing speed very quickly. Ah, this might be the first one that actually doesn't get up the hill. Because that's coming down pretty hard. Still losing. Let's see if it plateaus somewhere. Maybe it'll reach a cool spot. Ooh, we're down to 30. It's not liking this. It's liking this almost as much as the 101 did. Now, emergency stop on this one is a button, or we can slam the handle. So we'll go the button. Volvo says, I would try it on miles platting on TSW, but it's set in the 70s, 80s, so it wouldn't look right. I like the immersion. Oh, you can always give it a go, but how steep is miles platting? Let's do some random Googling. Uh, 1 in 47, so that's actually not very steep. That's about 2, I think. 2.1, there you go. That's only 2.1%. This is double that. I know it's only 2 through here. Ooh, it's down to 20. Wow, it's really losing it. Did I put the headlights on this? Because, you know, it'll go faster with the headlights on. No, I did. It's fine. Yep. And still can't open the window. Isn't that sad? Never mind. It's got nice big windows in the front. At least this one doesn't have an issue with the eye adaptation. Because it's got nice big windows, so it would always look alright. But I am running my light adaptation cure, which is light clouds. I always run light clouds and maybe 2 pixels of fog. And that seems to cure... Or halfway clouds, sorry. That seems to cure the eye adaptation issue. So it's going up pretty slowly. 20 miles an hour. Seems to have plateaued though. Leon asked, do you like old trains or new train? Well, I'm a steam engine fireman. That should answer your question, but old trains. Volvo said, is that hill even steeper than the LR ski jump? 1 in 36. Yes, it is, because 1 in 36 is less than 3.3. One in 36 is 2.788. So yes, this is much less. Oh, I can end this poll now because we did. Oh, it's lost some more. 18 miles an hour. We'll see how it goes. Maybe it's got good emergency brakes. It's going slower than the Pacer did though, so even if it stops, it still loses. How would you be that your role in life is to be first loser? Lexic Dark says false eye adaptation is like people who like to add in lens flare. Heathens. Yeah, don't add it. If it's there and you want to use it, but don't add it. Chalky says, I just tested the 08, it works. You put it on Discord. Fair enough, mate. I don't think we'll do that tonight. I'm not going to have a late stream tonight. I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, the train is still slowing down. Actually, no, I think it's gone back to a plateau. It's sitting on about 18, maybe 19 mile an hour. I do get that Brits may not actually get the gradients, so I can change the gradient thing to be in a ratio for you. Because you're probably not used to percentages. I work on percentages, but I also know the ratios. So my railway's 1 in 30 is our steepest. And we have one of those at 1.6 miles long, and we have one of those at 6.6 miles long. 1 in 30 with a little tiny steam engine. Well, they're not that small. They are about the size of a bus. Volvo says that is steep, but not used to percentage gradients. Yeah, it is quite steep. It's just, actually, that's going to do bad things to its time. Don't do that. Yeah, we won't do that. I was just going to change the settings so you can see what it is. But we're going to have another run after this one, so I'll change the settings for that one. Wow, it's picked up some speed. 22. Wow. 22 miles an hour. What is that up there on the hill? I'm thinking of this little thing that looks like a gash up there. It looks like a face. See, there's eyes and a nose and a mouth. When I see things like that, I think Lucas is being a clown. But, you know, humans do see faces and everything. It's called pareidolia. Casual Rail is popping in from work. Hello there. What are you doing? Sitting in the toilet watching on the phone? I am doing tolerably, given the circumstances. Not good. But I'm not dead either. It's like man flu, but real. Saturday and Sunday were by far the worst. In fact, Sunday was the absolute pits. Monday wasn't pleasant. Yesterday wasn't pleasant. Today is at least getting a little bit better. You think it looks like a girl eye there, Leon? Oh, we will be doing a downhill run as well, so we've got 2 more rail cars to do. We've got this one and the 150. And then we're going to do a downhill run, and it was requested that we do the downhill run in Flying Scotsman, so we'll do that. See how fast it goes. I hope I feel better too, Leon. 3 people in the household have it now, which was pretty inevitable. And we're all looking at the other one going, how do you not have it? How does this happen? Ah, better get ready on the big... Put the cursor on the button. The button is active by the looks of it. Ooh, 16 mile an hour. Alrighty. Here we go. So we will come off the power now. No. And go... We'll use... Will we press the button or we use backspace? I think this one's going to stop. You know that? Because it's going so slowly. It's got an advantage. It's done a pretty good time too, actually. Even though it was so slow. Well, it's losing it now because it's costing it time to get down here. Casual Rail says, at least we're alive. Not quite. I'm a passenger in the van. Yes. I think this one might actually stop before it gets to the grey box here, which is my braking mark. That'd be pretty funny. Volvo says, I drove a Class 40 up and down the ski jump on the driver experience and it felt like steep going back down the hill. And now, there you go. This one gets a time, 1:39 and 12. So that was 2 minutes slower than the pacer. And it's not disqualified. All right. Well, given that we didn't spad, I now have to delete this train. And we have to go back to where we came from and run the 150 up the hill. I'm amazed I haven't crashed the game doing silly things like this. Gee, Dave, will it make it? Yes, it did. So we've got the Pacer and the GWR Class 166 in the running, as everything else has spadded. So they have not been able to do an emergency brake from the speed they were doing, which I suppose is a bit unfair because, you know, some of them are faster. But, all right, let's pop on the train we all love so much. The 158. 4-car loaded. Is there a 3-car? No, so we'll run the 4-car. It's as near as we'll get to the others. So scientific, this. Here we have the Regional Railways Class 150 from Penzance. It's a lot better than it used to be, I have to say that. I think they did quite a lot to it. When it first came out, it was not good. Let's get the brakes. Instrument lights, marker lights. Better put destination indicator on. Now, will this one actually work is a question. So, let's try it. Sounds promising. That looks like positive movement. Not pleasant at all. All right. It's going to move, so let's give it a crack. I'll be curious to see how it does. A little 150. Confirm. All right. Brakes off. And 3, 2, 1, go. quick. I used the skipper, the brown one, 1983 variety. I could do it one day, doing a run of all the paces. I won't do that today. We could do that. It sounds like something that would be kind of fun. We are going too quick. That should be about right, I think. No, it's still a bit quick. That should be pretty good. It's got to be close. There we go. It's not as shitful sounding as it once was. There's still a lot of people that hate it. But we'll see. Paces on the water. Or 150s on the water, in fact. Pretty lightweight on the horn. Casual says, very excited for the preview stream tonight, which will be, is it tomorrow morning for the Aussies? I thought it was the day after. Bobo says, the brake sounds pretty much like a Sprinter, but the engines are missing the aggressive growl on powering up, like a real Cummins NTA 855. Cummins are a bit of a beast of an engine. All right, let's go full throttle. Tree sim world. I forgot to change the gradients to be ratio. Leon says the train needs to make sound to hear it coming. You don't want a dead body on the track. Do you know you can hear a train coming without the horn? They're kind of loud. Ooh, that's a weird noise. Ooh, it's slowing down. Poor little underpowered thing. So it looks like emergency in this one's another handle job, but we'll try the backspace key and we'll see what it does. Hopefully it works. Or should I just try the handle? Maybe I should just try the handle. Burke says it's the body on the track's fault. Yep, pretty much. That is it. That funny little squeal is the sound of a gearbox dying. Bye-bye, Germans. You're a long way from Penzance, sunshine. Going up. Could repeat this one day with a different stopping point, I suppose. Leon says, I would like the sound of the 3,000 or 4,000 trains in Adelaide. Sound of the train moving. It's not doing too bad, I suppose. It's creeping down to 25. So far the only two contenders are the silliest trains in the game. The Pacer and the 166. Everything else has been disqualified for not being able to stop. And before people ask, yes, I have taken Scotsman up this hill. It took a very long time at 2.5 miles an hour with 100% cutoff and 100% throttle. She was working hard. Didn't slip though. I think if it had slipped anywhere, it would have been the end of it. Leon says, do you hate it when big cars or small cars are on train crossings? I don't hate cars on train crossings at all. I'll just push them out of the way. What I hate's trucks. Petrol tanker would be my least favourite truck. Not a big fan of buses either. You don't want to kill 50 people. 4's okay. It's still sitting over 25 mile an hour, so it's not doing too bad. We're almost at the power off point. So what do you think? What's this one going to do if its gearbox doesn't leap out through the roof in the meantime? Trains don't get much damage from cars. It's usually cosmetic. Trucks is a different story. Especially the trains I work on, because the trains I work on, they're about the same weight as a truck. The engine is, anyway. Alright, we are approaching the power off point. And there we go, power off. Get ready on the lever because there doesn't seem to be a button. And right box, or the black box is coming up. And it'll be right about there. Bugger me, it's gonna do it. Alright, 51.36. So if I look at these times, that one's 9 minutes 36. Let me get another bit of paper because I'm running out of room on this one. It's too little. So the 150, which is what we're sitting in. Let's just spin it around so we can look at it. Revel in its glory. So the 150 did it in 9:36. The 166 did it in, excuse me, doing maths in my head. 10:32. And the pacer did it in... What's my times for the pacer? 10. 10 even. Which means the 150 won the challenge. Worst train in the game won the challenge. That's too funny. Alrighty. I think at this point we need to go up here because we want to give Scotty a chance. Oh, I'm still in the train, aren't I? Let's get out of the train. Can't get out that side. Can't get out there either. Oops, smacked myself in the face a couple of times. That's fine. We'll just leave this here and go and spawn ourselves a Scotsman. Yeah, we did take lots of people. And because I don't want to be here all night, I'm going to spawn it with Scotsman itself over the top of the hill. Its carriages will be behind it, but over the top. Yep, the 150 won it. You know, I made it last because I didn't want to run it. I didn't think it would actually win it. I'll check those times, though. I will verify that, but it looks like the 150 won it. All right. FSCT. No. Scotsman. There it is. The Flying Scotsman. And how many coaches do we want? No, we won't go that really long, horrible one. Now, which one's loaded? Not loaded. Because you want the terrified voices of the people in the back. It's going to struggle enough to lift that. I'm not even sure I'll be able to, actually. Because that is quite steep here. Just look at the carriages as they head off down the hill there. But, you know, we'll see. Up for a challenge. We'll see. See if we can make it work. Yep, get started. Was that a service? No. Alright. I'm relatively confident Scotsman can actually move. So we will go back into that platform. Right. Now that's Mark 1 coaches, so it's vacuum brakes. Have to open the large ejector. Let's put the loco brake on. Let's release the train brake. Let's open the cocks. Put our reverser all the way forwards. And shut the door. We've got our invisible fireman. We've got lots of steam. We have lots of water. There's no real reason why we shouldn't try and go. Oh, she's just gonna do it handily. Look at that. Off she goes. I thought she'd struggle, but nah. Well, if I top and tail the Outliers, Pacer won it. Which would be the more popular outcome. So, down she goes. How fast do you reckon she's going to go? Still 100% throttle. We're already doing 50 mile an hour. This can only end badly. $65, 70. Oh, sorry, now it's 70. She's going pretty well. Not bad for an old Scottish girl. Except she's not Scottish, is she? It's English. Built-in crew, wasn't it? Whoa, that's a tight corner for a Scotsman. And a tunnel. Way! Now, did anybody see how fast it got to? I think it got above about 80. So that didn't go very well, did it? That didn't go too well at all. Yeah, what I think we do need to do. I think what we need to do is get it up the hill. This will be the last run tonight. We're going to take Scotsman up the hill. And I'm going to take Scotsman up light engine because I know what it does with a carriage set behind it. It would take a very long time. All right, Scotsman. Is it that one? I actually thought there was one where it just had it and a coach, but it doesn't look like it. Maybe that's someone else's formation. All right, Scotty. Still relying on the magic steam because no firemen. And we don't need to open the ejectors because we don't have any coaches. We don't need to go to 75. We better set her at path. What if she hit the roof in the tunnel? Off we go then. Feels like she's already doing about... Yeah, she will be going too fast for 40 there. You think that tunnel might have some wreckage in it? That clanky old girl. We're not timing this one. But I still want to know how quickly it can get up the hill. Are you ready, Scotty? Yeah, I think the wreckage would have kept going too, Lexi Dark, unless it turned sideways in the tunnel. Invisible fireman, run with some more water in the boiler. She's holding the steam. 40 mile an hour. Ah, she's losing it now. Let's give her some more reverser. almost full boiler pressure in the steam chest there. She's making a pretty good lope. Leon says maybe Flying Scotsman will fly away to space. Well, their last one did, or it would have if it hadn't been in a tunnel. It would have gone off the edge of the mountain, and that would have been pretty funny. Well, she picked up a little bit of speed through there. Gav says, our DB customers, the tunnel up ahead is out of service. It's certain train did 80 miles an hour and destroyed the roof. All passengers, please disembark this service. You can walk up that road. You should. Just saying. I like that you can see the eccentrics inside the frame from some angles. It's cool that they animated all those things, given you can only see them from a couple of plots. I'm going to leave the reverser where it is, because it seems to be coping okay with that. Oh, I want to get down really close. No, controller, do what I want. Uh-oh. I'm running out of time to get this right. There we go, on the running board, smacked out of the way. Yep, just like that. She's accelerating slightly. It's doing okay on the steam pressure. Don't have to worry about safety valves on this trip, that's for sure. Let's see if I can get back down there again. That's about where I want to be. Will it put me back down there? Almost. Oh, you mean the ones that was the 150 we left sitting up there? Yeah, because I had to do a replay because we derailed. So that's all been reset. Because we're just running in free roam, we're not using free roam timetable. It is possible to get a train in between the trains on this, but you've got to pick your time right. So the last mention, the question. So you need to find a Mittenwald stream. There was a crocodile on the train, and I did something to the crocodile to make the train move. And I used a particular word that made a few people laugh. I really can't see Scotsman stopping, but, you know, we'll go into emergency here, even though I know it won't. What we might be better off doing is reverser and steam. That'll stop it. That worked. Put the pantos up, says Lexic Dark. Pop goes the safety valves. Not that surprised at that. I think on that note, that'll be the end of the stream for tonight because I am wrecked. So I will be heading off to bed because my body wakes me up at 6:30 in the morning no matter what. So I try to get to bed a bit earlier while I am sick. All right, thanks very much for joining in today. We had the quite surprising results of, yeah, that's quite surprising. I'm going to check those times before I actually declare that formally, but I'll declare it in a post. Yeah, fun. Sunday. So everybody that answers the question, DM me on Discord with the answer, whatever you think it is. Everybody with the correct answer will go into a drawer. You'll end up on one of these little yellow pieces of paper, and you'll go into a bag, and I will draw the winner out of the bag. The giveaway is for a game or DLC of your choice, and that could be a gift card or Robux or something like that, depending on your platform. And it's to a value of Australian dollars 80, so 80 Australian dollars. So I think we're there. I think we're done for the day. And we definitely had the Flying Scotsman. If he hadn't been in a tunnel, it would have been down there somewhere. I only wish that game let you do that, because that'd be so much fun to watch the engine going, driving down the hill. But, you know, what if you could walk down there? I need to know. Inquiring minds need to know. Can you walk down there? Nah, there's an invisible wall. I just saw a little bit of a trail, and Lucas often leaves trails, and when you see a trail, you can walk up there. So you have to go and experiment and try them all and see if there's anywhere that you can walk on this route, because there are places that you can get up and get out. There we go. There's a spot. We didn't get far as we did. That, cool. Can you sit on the beach? No. What a miss. Oh, hang on. That's a phone box, but, you know, I wonder if Lucas put a toilet in it again. We need to know. Because on one of the routes, this is a phone box, but on one of the routes, there's a toilet in it. There's some bees. It's a milk bottle. That's a collectible. And that milk bottle turned into a beehive. They turn into things. It's pallets and signal apparatus and beehives. Sneaky door. Alrighty, I think that's enough for today. Clearly you can hear from my voice that it's not going that well. So I will leave everybody to it, and enjoy yourselves. Have a good day or night wherever you are in the world. And thank you for coming along and sharing in this adventure. It does look like the Class 150 is the best train in the game. I didn't think I'd ever have to say that. Volvo, yes, the milk bottles are a reference to Stranger Things Classic. For people who don't know, whenever there was a missing asset from a build, there was a milk bottle substituted to hold it up. Yeah, Lucas does beehives in the same way that Rivet do beaver trees, where the beavers have come and gnawed the trees off. But anyway, that's all part of the fun of the game. So enjoy yourselves. It's been an absolute pleasure, even though I'm like a bit of a dog, but that's okay. And enjoy yourselves. See you on Sunday morning. And remember to DM me whatever you think the answer is. And you can DM me multiple answers if you can't quite get it. But multiple answers will be fine. Holy Truckle says some echinacea tea for COVID. You will heal fast. That's the tree that New Zealand stole from Australia. So say the Indigenous people of Australia. But anyway. Oh, no, that was Melaleuca. I'm sorry. Yeah, it could help. You never know. But it's COVID, so it's a virus. It's not like a cold. But anyway, enjoy, have fun, and we will see you on Sunday. Oh, yeah, I've got to do some recording because the ambassadors are doing a really big thing. We're not doing it through DTG. We're doing it together. It's huge. I think you're going to love it. Anyway, enjoy. I won't tell you what it is. I promise not to. Bye.